Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I am going to talk about few of my favorite neutral eyeshadow palettes with brown and pink undertones, because these are the palettes I think you can use for your everyday. A few affordable palettes. I don't think I have any high-end palette over here. I can easily go and purchase them. I really always use a good neutral palette, especially for my everyday, and not only for my everyday. When I'm in a hurry and I want to do my eye makeup really fast, I always go and use these palettes over here. So I'm gonna mention them one by one. Let's get started. First palette will be this one right over here. This is from Colourpop and this is their Nude Mood eyeshadow palette. Here is the color story for you. As you guys can see, it's a beautiful neutral eyeshadow palette and you can pretty much use this every single day, and also you can create a beautiful brown smoky eye with this kind of palette as well. I think this is a very beginner friendly palette, and if you want to purchase anything from Colourpop, any eyeshadow palette from Colourpop, go use this one, this Nude Mood palette, or their coconut eyeshadow palette that they have. It is also again a beautiful neutral eyeshadow palette. So this is the one. You get few matte shade, few shimmer shade, few eyeshadow toppers, super shock shadow at the same time. Like this one right over here is a super shock shadow. It's like eyeshadow topper, and there are few matte shades which contains like few glitters in it. Like this one right over here, as you guys can see, it contains a shimmer shift to it, but you can easily use this as your transition color for your smoky eye looks, because the glitter will not disturb how you are blending the eyeshadow. This will be my first choice when it comes to like a good neutral eyeshadow palette. Next palette will be from Swiss Beauty, our favorite. We all love a good Swiss Beauty palette. This one is Swiss Beauty Ultimate Eyeshadow Palette in the shade 05, and as you guys can see, it's a beautiful neutral shade palette and it contains depth. Like this palette contains deeper shades and it is such a mature looking, wow. It is such a beautiful neutral, deep neutral shade palette. Like the Nude Mood palette from Colourpop was like everyday friendly. This is also everyday friendly at the same time, but you can create so much intense smoky eye looks with this. Also, you can take these shades over here and create your everyday eye look at the same time. This palette is really good. The blending power is also beautiful. I love it so much. I think the size of this palette is so good. The price is only $229, which is affordable. Again, Swiss Beauty is always very affordable. So the size of the palette is again pretty good. If you want to just take it and travel anywhere, you can definitely do it. From Lakme, and this is their Spotlight eyeshadow palette. This palette is again one of my favorite. You will see how much I have used it. This is their Smoking Glam eyeshadow palette. Again, a good palette to do your smoky eye looks. Also, it contains so many neutral shades as well. This palette is again a very beautiful palette to do your smoky eye looks, but it also contains few pop of color which you can definitely use and create like creative eye makeup looks as well. This palette does not only contain brown shades but also rose tone neutral shades at the same time, like especially this color right over here, and it is such a beautiful palette. It blends so smoothly. Use this palette again and again for my occasions especially, and I really love how it just blends everything together. Especially when I want to do a very soft smoky eye look, I use this palette color. I just take this color right over here all over my inner corner area and I just mix it with these color as my transition shades, and it just looks so beautiful. So many color options, like you have golden, you have browns, you have black or blue, and then again you have a rose tone pink undertone shimmers as well. So this is a beautiful palette again. Next, I'm going to talk about a palette which is kind of like a Korean brand, I think. This is called Peripera eyeshadow palette, and this is a perfect rose tone neutral eyeshadow palette. This is what it looks like, and this is the palette which I have all over my eyelid today. Take a moment and appreciate how beautiful the shimmers are. They are so sparkly, so beautiful, and it just makes me so happy sometimes. Like, look at my eyeshadow. It is so stunning. This is such a stunning palette. Again, I used a little bit of brown eyeshadow as my eyeliner. These two shimmer shades over here with these two like neutral shades as my transition color. So easy to apply, blends beautifully, and you will not get this. I'm gonna link this palette down in the description box below from where you can purchase it. A stunning palette which you can definitely purchase. You are gonna love it, I promise. First of all, when you will look at this palette, you will be like, okay, this is not going to complement Indian skin tone, but trust me, it is going to complement Indian skin tone. The pigmentation is so good, you can easily blend your eyeshadow. Next palette that I'm going to talk about is this one. How can I not talk about this palette? This is Makeup Revolution Reloaded Velvet Rose eyeshadow palette, and this is expired. I know that this is completely expired because it's so old. I just can't get rid of this palette. This palette is so beautiful. Look at the shades and how much I have damaged everything. Like this shade right over here, it's completely damaged. I've used this palette so much. If you're following me for a long time now, you guys may know this palette. I used to use this so much, and it's a beautiful palette. Okay, this is from Makeup Revolution. I just can't explain how to feel about this. The perfect neutral eyeshadow palette that you can ever have. This is what it looks like. You have beautiful rose tone shimmer, you have brown tones. It contains that exact amount of depth, and you can create smoky eye looks at the same time. You can do your everyday eye makeup look with this color, this color, this color, so many different colors. I have this mini eyeshadow palette from ELF. This is what it looks like, is their bite-sized eyeshadow palette. Now, if you guys know me, you may know I have recommended this palette maybe 1,000 times, and this palette again is a very high quality palette for a very affordable price. The quality is so good, it just blends like butter. You just don't need that much effort to blend this eyeshadow formula. Formula is so good, especially the shimmers, everything, the shimmer, the neutral shades, every single thing. You get two neutral shades. One is a brown, one is a very muted neutral shade, and you get two shimmers at the same time. It's a beautiful palette. I just can't even explain how beautiful this is. I'm never going to get rid of this one, and I am going to buy more bite-sized palettes from ELF because they are so good. And lastly, I have this Mars Mesmerize eyeshadow palette, which I forgot to mention, but this palette is just so stunning. As you guys can see, you have so many shimmer shades, so many matte shades, and with glitter and a black shade as well to do your smoky eye looks. You can use this palette in so many different ways, and the best part is you can use my code ANTRA10 and get discount. Not only for this palette, you can purchase any product from Mars website and you can use my code and get discount. And this is what the palette looks like. I'm showing you guys the close-up. It is just so stunning, and I pretty much use this every single day. It's like that perfect everyday plus occasion purpose eyeshadow palette at the same time. So this is what it looks like. Guys, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys really enjoyed this particular video. Make sure to let me know in the comments below which one is your favorite eyeshadow palette. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on my next video. Bye.